All right, good morning. Let's talk about this magnificent power within us. We have this unique ability to attract things to us. Not just things, but people and situations and circumstances. We do that from day one that we enter into this duality plane, from the time we're born. We have the power to create. It's magnificent power within us that was given by our conscious Mother, Father, God. We were created in their image. Yet, see, we've gone along for millennia thinking that we were created in the image of God by our hands and our feet and our body and our organs and our skin colors. But God, our universal Mother, Father, God, is consciousness, pure living being, right? You go consciousness and being, but more or less entity. And see, we can spend all our time trying to figure out where they came from, how they got here, what their story is. And we spend all that time trying to break it down because we think it'll make us a better human. It'll explain to us why we're here, right? But we have this power within us. It's called our inner spirit or our soul. It came here from God's consciousness. Everywhere. The universe is within God's consciousness. Powerful, huh? But that's what we are. We're powerful, co-creative beings with our universal Mother, Father's consciousness. We're humans allowing, and we allow our universal Mother, Father, God to have an experience with us. And each of us can utilize it in a different way. We're unique like that because we're given a free will. We're given a free will to make a choice or many choices. We're given a free will to take many paths. We're given a free will to believe many things. We're just given that free will. It was a gift. We're God's consciousness having a human experience. And this power within us, we don't necessarily see it all the time. Especially when we're unconscious. We can feel it. But when you become conscious of who you are and that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, then you get to see it more and more. But it takes practice, and everybody chooses a different practice. Some meditate, some pray, some visualize, some have a vision board, some think of things consciously as they're changing the way they perceive things. We're all different in that. And that's why we have many, many inspirational teachers that come through our path. Where you're at energetically, where you're at vibrationally, is where the teachers come in. What you need or what you're seeking, it's all vibrational. It's powerful. And it goes back to us being responsible for us. And you go, Sandy, you said it again. But we are responsible for us. Now, when we were born, 0 through maybe 10, we did exactly what, or we supposedly did exactly what our parents told us. Because it was for our greater good. And then we embark on that cognitive ability where we get to ask why, when, where, who. And our parents can't give us always the why because they did it a certain way and they were told their why. And we went to church and we were told that why. And then we broke off and we went to different groups and different settings, and we were told that why. But when you get back to you and go, those answers no longer suit me, I'm going to ask why again, and you ask in. You find out who you are and how much power you have. And then you get to experience it your way, whether it's a vision board or whether it's saying your I ams in the morning, whether you're making a dedication to yourself or saying a rampage of appreciation. It's your unique you that you get to open up. You go in, and then what's in expands out, and you get to create. You get to be that powerful, delicious, exciting, exhilarating creator that you were born to be. Your soul came in for a purpose. It came in to seek, feel, touch, and be what it's created. Your soul is a part of God, and God created it all. They created us in their image. That's consciousness. Now, you may not believe me, but it doesn't matter what you believe, because you're constantly creating, regardless of whether you believe it or not. So if you're doing it unconsciously, you get what you get. You get the situation that you get the circumstance that you get the things that you get unconsciously. And if they don't feel good to you, and you keep complaining that it doesn't feel good to you, you get more of what doesn't feel good to you. But once you become conscious of who you are as a creator, that you are God creating through a human body more, because God's creation hasn't stopped. There are, again, many ways to utilize your energy. You just have to find the right way for you. Everybody can tell you their right way, but you can seek your right way. Your inner spirit is ready to have a conversation with you. And it doesn't, for me, it doesn't stop at meditating. Now my inner spirit is just interlaced with me. I have a thought and I want it for my greater good. My inner spirit gives me a conversation wherever I'm at. If I'm in the grocery store, or if I'm riding in the car, or if I'm walking along the pathway at my living quarters. Your inner spirit is ready to teach you. Your inner spirit is ready to be that one special one that inspires you. I can inspire you, but if I don't show up for a couple of days or whatnot, and you're leaning in on me, then you got to wait till I come back. You've got to wait till I do what I'm doing for me. You see what I mean? We inspire, we motivate, but you have to take it in, and you have to assimilate the inspiration and make it your own. You're very powerful. It's not just about creating. It's about changing your belief. A belief is a thought that you carried for so long that you had it. And most beliefs that we have is because our society has told us over and over again, this is the way we should think. And then we think it. And then we believe it. But your inner spirit wants to be with you. It wants to share with you its knowledge, because it had to sleep for a little while so you could take hold of that free will. And then as you start to make choices through your free will, it wakes up. It says, oh yeah, I'm here for this purpose. But see, it's not going to usurp your free will to have its moment. It wants to have its moment with you. So if you're having this moment where you're just seeing all of this anguish, then ask your inner spirit, what do you want? It's probably going to tell you that it seeks love, or it's seeking joy, or it's seeking peace. And then you get to have a free will choice to change it to that. The more you meditate, the more you go in to find out who you are and what you're here for and what your purpose is here for. Because you are not just body and you're not just mind. Your mind wants to be a creator, except its purpose is to protect you. So it's not going to let you try to color outside the box. It's not going to let you step outside and take a chance based on you might get hurt. Right? But with body, soul, and mind, there's a balance. But if you don't wake up to who you are and what power you have to create and keep creating, if you don't wake up to the fact that you are God having a human experience, and you are a human having a spiritual experience, and they are tandem, they are working together. I'm watching my time. They are working together to give you the best life possible, to take you on the best journeys possible, to allow you to have the most delicious thoughts possible. And the only thing is, you check yourself. Nobody else has to check you. You check yourself by saying, I had this thought. Is this thought for my greater good? I'm going deep inside, and your inner spirit will either say, I'm having a feeling, or yes, let's go there. Right? Because you are a conscious being. You are having a human experience, and you can have it to the best of your spiritual ability. All you got to do is go within, seek you. You do it all different kinds of ways. Find out which way is comfortable for you, and then go for it. Have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Have a good thought. Ask if it's for your greater good, and then create. Have a blessed day. Namaste.